On this episode of New England Living.
Look at this.
This was my husband's motto after he retired.
So how old do you think this actually is?
Oh my gosh, that's probably from the 20s, I guess.
We consistently have tons and tons of orchids in the shop right now.
I'm getting a sense that your ingredients should all be good. Welcome to New England Living. I'm Parker Kelly. And I am passionate about art, architecture, and design. I also love to travel, meet new people, and I'm definitely a foodie. Join me each week as I travel all over this beautiful region, showcasing the most spectacular homes and meeting the key players involved in creating them. To top it off, I'll cook up some delicious dish with a chef, and we'll finish it off with a celebration of it all. I'm Parker Kelly, and this is New England Living.
New England Living is brought to you by Clark, Sub-Zero and Wolf, and Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England. And of course, please stop into the all-new Seven Tide in the Seaport District in Boston.
Today I'm on my way to Greenwich, Connecticut on Long Island Sound, the largest town on Connecticut's Gold Coast, spanning roughly 50 miles. Founded in 1640, Greenwich began as a rural farming and fishing community. But because of its long coastline, proximity to New York City, which was expedited with the railroad in the mid-1800s, Merritt Parkway, and I-95, Greenwich has transformed into a sophisticated settlement with a population of more than 60,000. Greenwich is currently home to 4 private yacht clubs and 3 boating clubs, has a variety of shopping and dining, particularly on Greenwich Ave, known as the Ave. This pretty, charming, and well-kept town is one of the most desirable suburbs in the country, rich in history, culture, parks, and like I said before, miles of waterfront. I'm on my way to meet homeowner Helen Mayer. Helen was born on the East Coast, but was raised in Los Angeles. She's traveled all over the world and had homes all over the country. She came to Greenwich about 5 years ago with her husband to do a renovation on Sycamore Ledge. Helen enjoys cooking and has a room dedicated to cookbooks and an extensive wine cellar. She also has a wide array of hobbies, including growing orchids, doing needlepoint, and hunting. Her home is a lovely mix of 3 generations of furniture and treasures from her many travels. An eclectic but homey space that she and her 2 beautiful dogs enjoy today. The classic renovated and expanded home in mid-country Greenwich is about 9,000 square feet and sits on 4 meticulously maintained rolling acres with old-growth trees and impeccable landscaping. Sprinkled around the property are a guest cottage, a pool, exquisite pool house, and a greenhouse imported from England. The home, with its Tudor gable entrance frontispiece and warm whitewashed brick, is stately but not pretentious. And much like the homeowner, the home is graceful and sophisticated and exhibits an effortless elegance. I'm going to meet the homeowner, take a tour of this lovely home, talk to some of the players who were involved in making it so special. And then Helen is turning her kitchen over to the chef from La Scala and me. We're going to cook up a dinner party and celebrate New England living in Greenwich. Look at this.
Hi, you must be Parker. I'm Helen Mayer.
So I see such an elegant home from the outside, and then it says fun is important.
Let me take you down to our trophy room and you can see what my husband's idea of fun is important is.
All right.
This was my husband's motto after he retired. We both hunt and fish, and this was a room that my husband just loved and is filled with all of his favorite things, wine books and cigars. And then this is the office, and of course the wine cellar.
Oh, wow.
Wine was very important along with fun. Mm-hmm. Now let's go into the bar.
I love the contrast between the dark, rich woods, and then you come in here and it's sort of like airy and light in here. I love just the change.
I liked the light wood and I wanted things to show up.
Did you tell me on the phone once that you
grandparents.
had 3 generations of furniture? And
Oh, I do. It's an eclectic mix between the English pieces that I've had and the Asian pieces that my in-laws had.
this is beautiful.
Thank you. We have the living room over here. You know, I again, eclectic. It's just, you've got English, we've got Biedermeier chairs from my in-laws, and Asian again, and
You don't want it to be cookie cutter or look like, you know, some generic retail store.
No,
I mean, there's
exactly.
no way you can put this combination together without your life experience and all your ancestors.
absolutely.
I mean, that's what's so special about it. It's absolutely particularly unique to you and your family and your experiences.
So let me show you the rest of the house. Here we come into the dining room.
Is this the room we're going to have our dinner party?
This is where we will have our dinner party.
I love the wallpaper also.
I have to tell you, I'm not a wallpaper person, but I was not in a very good place when I started redecorating this house. And I saw this wallpaper and it made me laugh. The panda bear relaxing on a branch, and this fellow who's jumping around. Laughs are hard to come by sometimes, and so I enjoyed it. I just, it's different.
Yeah, and it's a nice surprise in this room.
So this is, now we are in the family room, and this is where I spend most all my time. It's
And I see
got the
a theme.
rooster theme. The theme, the roosters, when I did this room, and I could just see nothing but chickens. So,
So that's what it became.
but this is where I sit at the end of a long day,
Yeah, this is definitely cozy, very cozy.
and this is the kitchen.
Oh, this is a great kitchen. Oh, look at the handles.
Yes, these I've had for many, many years, and they go from refrigerator to refrigerator to refrigerator. And this is my duck press, which actually my husband gave to me as a present many years ago. You cook the duck and you slice the meat off, and then you put all the bones in there and tighten it down, and then you get the really good juices in there that you mix with a little red wine and a little butter, whatever, and it's just wonderful.
This is gorgeous kitchen. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love it.
So we did this.
Oh,
and
nice. I thought graceful, elegant, sophisticated, much like Helen herself, actually.
It's like swatting flies.
Pull.
Oh, you got it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
That was great.
I did not.
You got it.
Clark, New England's official Sub-Zero and Wolf showroom and test kitchen, offers 3 reasons to begin your project here. Explore the world's finest appliances. Then cook and taste Wolf's culinary perfection. Be inspired by innovative design. Do you crave extraordinary? Visit clarkliving.com to plan your visit.
Technology is becoming a must-have for most areas of our homes, so it's important to get familiar with what your options are. Add a touchless kitchen faucet as an affordable solution to help you get on track. Consult with a Kohler specialist to explore all the possibilities to make your home work for you. This tip is brought to you by Kohler Signature Store by Supply New England.
With 8 generations of exquisite craftsmanship, Kumar brings a whole new meaning to passion and precision. Their treasures come from remote corners of the earth, traveling across many oceans. The Kubi family brings to the United States the largest selection of exotic stones. Kumar, when only the finest will do.
Pursuit, built to a higher standard. Many try to replicate. Pursuit continues to innovate with cutting-edge features and top-notch technology. Offshore, center console, dual console, sport coupe, and the sport tender. We have boats from 23 to 38 feet, and once you own one, you will feel the difference. We know you have a choice, and you can put your trust in us to deliver a vessel that will take you where you want to go. Visit your factory-authorized dealer today and experience the passion we have built into each and every one of our boats. Visit pursuitboats.com and explore, experience, enjoy your life in Pursuit.
Now we're heading upstairs. This is my daughter's room. It's a guest room. I call it my daughter's room. She stays here. But this was her bed in Colorado.
So this was your inspiration
And
piece.
this was my inspiration piece. And everything is old, just old. It's including the trunk, which was a grandfather's. It was fun. And then I did the same thing with the bathroom. My husband's closet. We have hats.
Hats. So how old do you think this actually is?
Oh my gosh, that's probably from the 20s, I guess. My father-in-law always wore boaters or Homburgs.
Do you miss the days where everyone wore hats?
I do wear hats, actually. I do in the bad weather. I do wear hats.
I love a good hat.
Yes, it does. It hides a multitude of sins. So now we're on our way to the master bedroom. I love to watch television in bed, and nobody could figure out how to actually hide the television, so we did this.
Oh,
and
nice.
And it's not necessarily in a box at the end of the bed or something that comes down. It's just very easy to open and close. This, of course, is the cookbook room.
Of course. This, of course, is the cookbook room.
I think our audience is going to get quite a bit of inspiration out of this room. There's one about game, about wild bird, about French cuisine.
Chefs, desserts, Chinese, Mexican, you name it, I've got it. And when I travel, I get other ones as well. This is my craft room. I've been an avid needle pointer for years.
These are all yours?
And these are all mine. I do something for every season.
So cooking and gardening and knitting and needle pointing and hunting. So you're not going to show me how to needle point today, but you'll definitely show me how to shoot a shotgun.
We'll try.
I don't know which one I'll be better at.
This is one of my special places.
And so this building was actually brought over from
England.
From England.
Yes.
This is like a soul healing place.
Yes.
I can feel that.
I come in here and repot and fertilize and debug, and you just get lost. You have to be happy where you are. Yeah. And you find your happiness there. Shortly after my husband and I bought this house, my husband died very suddenly and unexpectedly. And it was very hard time, and it took me probably a year to get back to this house.
So you and your husband had a vision, and
But we had a vision.
And then suddenly you were
alone. It was a vision of one.
But not. You had all these people. There's resources of people.
It's amazing. Life's turns and curves, and the road to life is filled with potholes and. Glitches and things. You just keep on going.
You just have to be happy where you are.
Exactly. And if you're not happy where you are, you need to change it or change your thinking. Yeah. And that's what you do.
And you have this beautiful dock, 500-foot dock, so that yachts can come in and enjoy the food here as well. What?
They're running out of battery.
It has been said cooking is like love. It should be entered into with abandon or not at all. And if you're looking to design the kitchen to create that love, there's no place more passionate about cooking than Clark. And here with us is Sean Clark to learn more about their newest innovative design destination. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Erica, and welcome to Clark. This is our newest showroom and test kitchen for Sub-Zero and Wolf, located at 7 Tide Street in Boston Seaport.
So for homeowners and the design community, what can they expect here?
They can expect an unparalleled experience because we don't sell anything here. There's no cash register. So the idea is to give you design inspiration with life-size kitchens and the opportunity to test drive all of our appliances.
And there's innovation at every corner. What is this area?
So this is our media lounge where your architect or designer can project your kitchen plan to scale, and then steps away, the products come to life in one of our working kitchens.
Wow, this really helps to envision how these products are actually going to look in your own kitchen.
That's the goal, and as you can see here with Sub-Zero, you have the opportunity to customize your refrigerator, your freezer, and your wine storage to specifically fit your lifestyle. Plus, you can test drive Wolf's newest technology.
Test driving these appliances is really the only way to make the right selections.
And then we take you from test drive to tasting. And this is my favorite part. With our small bites, you'll leave here with a taste of what's possible in your kitchen and the name of an authorized dealer. Try one.
This looks delicious.
That is good.
Clark at 7 Tide is truly a revolutionary experience in kitchen design. If you are looking for kitchen inspiration, visit clarkliving.com to find out more.
Early the next morning, I had an opportunity to meet the talented and classically focused architect for this project, Douglas Vanderhorn.
When I first entered, I thought graceful, elegant, sophisticated, much like Helen herself, actually. Now, what's your favorite part of this project?
It's really unobtrusive. It's not trying to be a grand house, and it integrates beautifully with the landscape.
Oh, I would agree with that.
The house forms courtyards as the wings project into the yard. There's really an estate feel because there are a number of outbuildings, each one's a little different, and each one becomes a destination.
So Doug, let's talk about the pool house now, because it is absolutely stunning. One, it serves as a bar, and the other one serves as the dressing room with showers. I mean, it's lovely.
Yes, they're really sweet inside with vaulted ceilings and beams, pebbles in the shower floor. It's really sweet.
Your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
And I guess we'll see you for the dinner party.
Absolutely.
That's exciting too.
Wouldn't miss it.
One of Helen's passions, and something she enjoyed with her husband, is skeet shooting. When she offered to take me to her club, I immediately said yes.
We're up for an adventure.
Yes, we certainly are. Ah, there we go.
You're awesome.
No.
I'm scared.
It's like swatting flies.
Pull.
Not bad.
Do you see how my shaking though?
Yes,
My body's shaking.
I see, because the gun's getting heavy, that's why.
Oh, no, it's because I'm nervous still.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
All right.
Though I had never even held a gun before, it turns out I'm a sharpshooter.
Oh, you got it.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
That was great.
I did not.
You got it.
Did you have fun?
I did.
It's a great sport. It's fun, and we've got the best shooters here in this area.
Can't believe I shot a gun and I hit something.
And you hit something.
Before preparing for the dinner party, I had a chance to meet world-renowned executive chef Frederick Kiefer at La Scale restaurant at Delamar, Greenwich Harbor.
Frederick, to sit here with you at La Scale, an institution that's been here, what, over a decade?
13 years.
13 years.
We started with La Scale 13 years ago in association with the Delamar Hotel, and we've been growing and keeping us very, very busy.
In terms of the cuisine here, what would you call it? Is it completely French and French inspired?
We started up being a French restaurant. We still are a French restaurant, but we've adapted our cuisine a little bit to the local taste. But we maintain our special, obviously the raw bar.
And you have this beautiful dock, 500-foot dock, so that yachts can come in and enjoy the food here as well.
We've had in the summer quite a few Long Islanders coming, oysters, white wine, and selling back home.
Thank you for taking the time
You're
to sit
welcome.
with me. It's
Thank
so
you.
nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. How many courses have you prepared?
We're going to have 5 courses.
Okay.
Cheers!
see it, it commands your respect. You can feel its immense power. The only way to master it is to venture inside. Go ahead, dive in. The GMC Sierra. We are professional grade.
I'm here with Wendy Siegel. She did the flowers for Helen's home. I cannot believe, first of all, how many are in here and how well they're all doing.
We consistently have tons and tons of orchids in the shop right now. They're easy, easy, easy for somebody to grow them and maintain them in their home.
You have a very successful, 35-year business here in town? Beyond just selling to the general public, you have homes and you work with these homeowners to provide flowers on a regular basis?
We do. We go in, some homes we put flowers in once a week, some homes we put flowers in twice a week.
What do you think it is about flowers that just make our lives entertaining? Because look at Helen's home now. After you've provided those flowers, it just elevates it. What do you think the reason is for that?
I think it's bringing nature back inside the home. It just gives you a boost.
I agree. Well said.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Parker.
Well, we promised we're right here in Helen's kitchen, and I'm back with the chef from La Scala, the executive chef, Frederick. How many courses have you prepared?
We're going to have 5 courses, including the welcome, but they are very spring-oriented, so pretty light. You'll be surprised. So we're going to feature our own smoked salmon, which is also one of the classics of La Scala, sliced by hand, which you're going to give it a shot.
You trust me with the knife already? We're just starting?
Oh, yes. But I took some Band-Aid with me, so don't worry.
Okay.
You won't be slicing the salmon at La Scala, but it's okay. So the idea, we have those very nice thin slices. We're going to take our homemade blinis. To kick it up a little bit, we use an horseradish cream. So fresh, creme fraiche horseradish. So your very thin slices, you twist it just like little rolls of flour. You're going to let it sit on the blinis, and then we're going to finish that with a little dill sprig.
Okay, so the last part is
the caviar. Yes.
Goodness.
Here we go. Course 2, we're going to do a stuffed local sole fish with crab meat. We're going to use a little bit of butter, breadcrumb, little farm egg. So what we're going to do now, we're going to fold in the crab meat.
Okay.
So we're going to take a little bit of that crab mix here. You're going to use your finger to guide the crab meat. And then when we're done with that, roll it like that. Don't squeeze too tight, it comes naturally.
Yes.
That's good.
That's high praise from you. Thank you. Okay, the gnocchi.
We're going to break the ricotta a little bit. We're going to season it first. It's just always easier to season first. Once the dough is made, it's a lot harder for the salt to find its way. Parmesan cheese. So all that, you will find the recipe in your website.
On our website. Are you plugging our website or on your website?
On your website.
Nice, nice. That was great. Thank you.
The gnocchi is now rolled. So we're going to take a piece of the dough, and to use your 2 hands.
What?
They're running out of battery. Then you take the back of a knife, using the fat side of the knife, you're going to pinch it and create a little like pillow shape, you see?
Yep.
If I were using the other side, I would not have that little shape. Here we go. Thank you. We're going to keep it very, very, very simple.
Salt and pepper never gets old.
No.
You know? You think it's simple, but it's not. It's fundamental.
We are pairing that with yogurt sauce.
Yogurt.
Also, spring is about vegetable.
Yeah.
So we're going to use all those baby turnips and those baby carrots. Instead of sauteing them, blanching them, we're going to roast them to get a lot of flavor out of that. We use, like everything else, a little bit of butter. A little mix of cumin and toasted coriander that we grind it into a coffee grinder. So we're going to add a little bit, a couple of cloves of garlic. We're going to add 2 sprigs of rosemary. Now, to add a little bit of sweetness, we're going to add a tiny bit of honey. We're going to drizzle that on top. That's your vegetable before they're going to go in the oven.
Those look delicious.
And we're going to see them in about half an hour when we're ready. So we're going to use a nice toasted bread. We're going to use Roquefort. You need a farm butter, a good butter, not the stick. You need a good honey. This one is unique.
Really?
That's from last fall. It's from pumpkin flower.
I'm getting a sense that your ingredients should all be good if you want it to turn out good. I mean, we're elevating it here, obviously. That's what you do.
50% of the battle is here. I'm like there for nothing, and almost we are just doing the best of what nature has to offer.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
When guests came to the door, Helen's two dogs, Maisie and Rex, were the first ones there to greet them. Guests included friends old and new, and a special visit from Helen's daughter, who lives in nearby Manhattan. Horseneck Wine and Liquor's owner and resident wine expert Terry Rogers arrived for the party to talk with me about the wine she had paired for the dinner, some from her shop and several from Helen's cellar.
Beginning with the starter, which is our smoked salmon course, we have the Billicart Salmon Brut Rosé. It cuts any of the oil that is in the smoked salmon. So the first course, the butter and the limoncello together bring a softness. The Chassagne Montrachet brings the minerality that continues to show what the food can actually do. Gnocchi can have very light, easy flavors. So out of the cellar, I chose a Burgundy.
Was her cellar amazing?
Her cellar is amazing. I could live in that. Rack of lamb, classic. Rack of lamb with Bordeaux. She had a number of Bordeaux in her cellar. So I chose the 1986 Du Cru Beaucaillou. And so now with our cheese course, blue cheese and Sauterne are a match made in heaven.
Classic cooking, a classic home, a classic architecture.
Classic wines.
I think Helen said it best. You have to find your happiness wherever you are at all times. Here's to new friends and old friends, those who are with us and those who are not. Here's to creating a beautiful life, a lovely home, superior talent, wine, food. That's New England Living in Greenwich, Connecticut. I'm Parker Kelly. Till next week. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.